Hey y'all, it's me, Barb, Hardly, here with another video. I am in my home office, I am all up in drag, I got 3 lights on me and a camera, and I'm ready to do something fun and silly. Oh god, every time I do this, I'm always like, I could just put on a t-shirt and jeans and no makeup and no wig and do this kind of stuff, but where's the fun in that? Today, we are going to go on a special deep dive into the world of G.I. Joe once again. Yes, I am still going through that midlife crisis. We're going to be hunting for me, a boyfriend from G.I. Joe. Oh god, I have my giant G.I. Joe Art of the Action Figures Optibus hardcover, the art of this thing. It's on the screen. And I am going to go through and I'm going to look through, see who the handsomest Joes are. Then I'm going to read their file cards and see if, you know, it's a match. Anyway, oh god. God, this is not going well. Ugh. Starting in the 1982 Joes, of course, the hunkiest one of all of them is rock and roll. I mean, look at him. He's burly, he's got a beard, he's blonde and just so tall and just thick, and he's got those bullets around his chest. It's like a harness you could just grab and pull, except there's gunpowder and danger involved. He is a machine gunner, which means that he can take a whole lot of shaking. His name is Craig S. McConnell, which is really handsome. Craig, can you stop watching surfing videos and take out the trash for once? Primary military specialty is infantry. His second military specialty is PT instructor. You know, I am so glad that he's out there instructing those pregnant teens. So rock and roll was a surfer in Malibu prior to enlistment. He was also a weightlifter and played bass guitar in local rock bands. I don't know why we're even going to keep looking. This is the perfect man right here. He graduated top of his class at advanced infantry training, which I think probably means that he is either smart or the most infant. Here's a quote from a friend. You know, before you see if you want to date him or not, you need to know what their friends have to say about him. Rock and roll is cunning but naive, forceful but shy, possesses a strong sense of loyalty to his teammates, and is sincerely concerned about their well-being. A man of honor and integrity who can be counted on to hold the line. I mean, it has all the right words in there. I mean, loyal, shy. Oh, just a nice man who'll just know how to just be quiet and just stand over there because your gal's got to shine. Barb Hardly McConnell. Kind of like that. Let's keep going though. Tough to top rock and roll. Boy, do I want to top rock and roll. Moving into the 1983 figures. Let's see here. We're hitting like the 2 primo candidates for my husband. Snow Job, which is a suggestive name. Oh, my ring. Oh, let me just put... Oh. Yes, Snow Job, I will marry you on the USS Flag out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, in the middle of a firefight with like a tomahawk coming down and sky strikers and rattlers duking it out. We're having an explosive wedding. Anyway, so we got Snow Job, an Arctic trooper. Now, okay, so this is kind of the opposite of rock and roll, whereas rock and roll was a burly bearded blonde who lived in Malibu and surfed. We got Snow Job, who is a burly, red-headed, bearded man who likes the snow. File name Harlan Moore. Being a southern lady, Harlan is a really fun name to say. Oh, Harlan, I made your favorite chocolate cake. Why don't you come over here and I'll feed you a slice? Me and Harlan were planning on going down to Alabama for the weekend and wondering why are we in Alabama. And he's from Rutland, Vermont. Ooh, which I do kind of like that. I want to be the sassy southern lady amidst all those Yankees. And I'm just like, well, back where I'm from, we just look it straight in the eye, tell you which way the hen crows, and we walk away. I don't know what that means. Snow Job was a major Olympic biathlon contender. He enlisted initially for the special training and support privileges that the Army gives to Olympic champions. However, to the consternation of Army PR flax, Snowjob volunteered and was accepted into the G.I. Joe team. So he pulled a fast one on them. He was like, I'm going to enlist just so I can practice for the Olympics. And the G.I. Joe people were like, oh my god, we're going to have an Army Olympian. That's a really cool PR move. And he was like, psych, I'm actually just going to join G.I. Joe because I like violence. His friend that left him a little quote there is rock and roll. Oh, Snowjob and rock and roll? Can I join that party? Oh, threesome. Rock and roll said, you think we call him Snowjob because he does his job on skis? Negative. He's a con artist, pure and simple. Except when he picks up his rifle, sure as heck something's gonna fall down. It's not the best endorsement from rock and roll. 1984 figures. What happened to my accent just then? You might be noticing a theme here, I don't know. But let's talk about Mutt. Mutt's just a sweet-looking guy with a mustache and dark hair. He loves dogs and I love dogs, and so I think this might be a match. Stanley R. Perlmutter. Okay, well, the name Barb Perlmutter don't really like that much. Seems like Barb Perlmutter ain't a lot of fun at parties. His primary military specialty is dog handler, his secondary military specialty is infantry. Birthplace, Iselin, New Jersey. Got us another Yankee here, that's fine with me. He also does have a cute, like, New Jersey accent on the cartoon. And yes, I am attracted to the G.I. Joe men as presented on a 80s cartoon. So that's where I am at as an adult man. Mutt is a natural with animals. Ooh, tame me. He likes them and they like him. The problem is that he gets along better with dogs than he does with humans. Okay, so then his quote from a friend, if you're sitting next to Mutt in the mess hall, don't try filching anything from his tray. He'll bite your leg off. Okay, so, cute, mustache, New Jersey accent, doesn't get along with people, and a biter. And not in like a sexy way. I'm still thinking rock and roll, Snowjob then Mutt. Okay, 1985. Listen, I'm going to be really vulnerable and honest with y'all and just let y'all know that, yes, Bazooka is technically... I would go on a date with... No, I wouldn't go on a date with Bazooka. I would hook up with Bazooka, let's be honest. It would be at a bar, we'd both get drunk, we'd go back corner, and I'd just make out with him, and our mustaches would get all tangled together, and it would just be so... hot and steamy, and then he would see something shiny and probably run away because he's dumb. But David L. Katzenbogen, you're a pretty good kisser. Okay, so... I'm ready to get wet. Shipwreck. The fact that Shipwreck is just what if Jack Nicholson, but handsomer and also kind of chivalrous, but like not really. Just, oh god. Oh, Shipwreck. Okay, well, Hector X Delgado. Now, that is, for one thing, that's a drag king name. Second of all, Hector X Delgado. If he was a soap opera character, he would be like an oil tycoon, and I would have a bigger rock on my finger and tell you that, but I'm Barb Delgado. Oh, that's oh, who's that over there? Barb Delgado. He likes birds though, which, that is not a deal breaker. Let's see. So, Hector X Delgado, he is a gunner's mate. He'll be my mate. In his secondary military specialty, he's a machinist. That means that he can help me with all my iPhone problems. Shipwreck grew up in the shadow of the Navy, specifically the shadow of the sprawling San Diego Navy Yards. He enlisted at the youngest possible age with his parents' permission and proceeded to serve with distinction in the Mekong Delta, where hand-to-hand fighting with the river pirates Smugglers and insurgents was the order of the day. Just... You know you shouldn't fall for him, because he, is hairy and smells bad, and all of his clothes are dirty, and he's always, chewing on something. It's like a straw, an old cigarette butt, a pipe, a pencil. He's always got something in that mouth. But you look at him over there, and the sweat's all glistening, the oil left over from when he was being a machinist, and you just gotta jump the bone, I'm just saying. Shipwreck is your quintessential sailor. He can splice a line, fry powdered eggs in the tooth of a gale. Powdered eggs? Well, you can powder my eggs anytime. Tell taller tales than a Senate Appropriations Committee and take a 3-day liberty in Tula, Greenland and come back smiling. Oh, he's trouble. He is so much trouble, but I can tame him. I can fix him. Because all he has been needing in his life is this. He's just been needing these curves and swerves. That's what he's been needing. He'll get them. He'll definitely get them. With me. Was that worth it for the joke? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Let's just make sure that I sit fine. Okay. Rock and roll is still number 1. Shipwreck is coming in at a number 2. I'll tell you that, I think. I somehow think that Shipwreck would be more faithful to me than Snow Job. I mean, when your best friend calls you a con artist, that's kind of a deal breaker. Now, Snake Eyes could be a contender because Lord knows I want a man that don't talk. 1986. Oh, but here's some competition. Dial tone. He's sensitive. He's not that good at being a G.I. Joe. You love a mustache and a beret. Style icon Dial tone. I love a man that cares about his appearance. Jack S. Morelli. Barb Morelli. I feel like Barb Morelli just shoots me straight to president of the PTA. Well, this is Barb Morelli. She's here to talk about the band's uniforms. Military specialty is radio telecommunications, so he better be good at texting me back. Dial tone built his own crystal set. Crystal set? When he was 10. Wait, okay, hold on. Dial tone built his own crystal set. What is he? Was he a jeweler? Crystals. By 14, he was part of a CB net and had his own ham station by the time he was 16. Well, I sure want to give him the keys to my ham station. Oh my god, that was awful. Dial tone made all his own equipment buying parts with quarters earned bagging groceries, and he saw the army as a means of furthering his education in his chosen field and quickly found that instead of a stepping stone, it was a goal in itself. Man on a radio in the field wasn't just passing time. It was a job with a purpose. What a sweetheart. Bagging groceries. You know that he walked every old lady's groceries right to that trunk, and you know what? When they pulled out a quarter to tip him, he probably said, "No, ma'am, the honor is all mine." But I don't know. Do I really want a man that is more obsessed with his phone than I am? What do y'all do on your Saturday nights? Rock and roll is the man that my heart tells me I should go for. Dial tone is the man that my head tells me I should go for. But Shipwreck is the man that my ham station tells me I should go for. I'm not going to make that a thing. I'm sorry. Leatherneck falls into the bazooka category. Where, I would not go on a date with him. I don't think any of my lady friends would set me up with him. But I would do things to him. And I would definitely let him do things to me. Look at that. Oh, God. Leatherneck's just like the kind of man I want to climb. I just want to, wrap my arms and legs around him and just shimmy up. We're going to give Cobra some love right now, and I'm going to talk about Monkey Wrench. Monkey Wrench is a cutie. Of all the Dreadnoks, it looks like he's the one that is probably on, speaking terms with his mom. File name Bill Winkle. Bill Winky? That's a weird name. No. Okay, now we're in 1987. What if I was like, ooh, crystal ball. I just want a man that could hypnotize me and let me wear his fur-collared coat every now and then. Although, he's got bling, just like me. Look into my eyes. Snow Job, don't cheat on me. First of all, gung-ho in his dress uniform. Whew. Okay, we're going to talk about him. Outback. Outback. I love eating at Outback. He's kind of like a strawberry blonde. And he's got just the biggest biceps. And he's got a shirt that, honestly, gay. I don't know, it reads kind of gay. It's very tight. And also just survival is also gay coded, especially in the 80s. Oh god. So file name Stuart R. Selkirk. Barb Selkirk. Oh, Barb Selkirk. Get the canapes ready. Barb Selkirk is coming to the party. You didn't tell me Barb Selkirk placed a bid. I kind of like that. Primary specialty is infantry, again with the babies. No thank you. He's a survival training instructor, and he's from Big Piney, Wyoming. So this is where we're going to start running into some problems. Outback was an instructor at both the Survival School and the Jungle Warfare Training Center. He has had extensive experience in Central America and may or may not have participated in clandestine operations in the Mideast. I mean, if you're mentioning it, he did. Then there's an excerpt from the U.S. Army Ranger Handbook, the 1969 edition. S. Size up the situation. Ooh. 42, 32, 42. U. Undue haste makes waste. Okay, it rhymes. R, remember where you are. I'm in my home office. V, vanquish fear and panic. Well, that's what the Wellbutrin is for, and the Zoloft and the gabapentin and the propranolol. I, improve your situation. Okay, well, don't tell me what to do. V, value living. Jeez, am I on a ledge? I don't know what this is trying to tell me. A, act like the natives. That seems weird. L, learn basic skills. Honey, I've learned a lot of skills. Look at this. Look at everything that I've taught myself to do. I was once a short, hairy man, and now look at me. I'm still a medium height, hairy-ish woman. I like Outback. He's probably bazooka category. I'm definitely not spending any time outside, especially in the heat. That ain't happening. So, Outback, we will have sex, and that is it. Now we've reached the end of 1987, and we have found some, pretty good choices for me to go on a date with or more. Of the 82 to 87 bunch, I think that The Bachelor, that has won my heart, and that I will go on a date with, or on a cruise. No. Well, I'm really treating this seriously. Listen, I want Shipwreck, but but a date. I'm going one day. No, rock and roll. Oh, just, come on. Rock and roll is the total package. I'm going rock and roll, and I am going to let him rock and roll all night, and then we're going to sleep most of the day because we just rock and rolled all night. So, if you like this video, or if you weren't off-put by it, maybe we'll go do another batch, maybe 87 to 92 or something, or 87 to 91, or 88 to 91. We'll do more years, I don't know, because the 90s has some hunks, and the arc gets even more Tom of Finland. So, let me know you want to see more, because I'm always up for objectifying imaginary military superhero toy cartoon people, men. Go on and subscribe to the channel. Go on and follow me on Instagram at @BarbHardley. If you want to support me, you can go to popheist.com and subscribe to the website that I'm an editor-in-chief of. Oh my god, that's my day job. Oh, and I do this after hours? Scandal. Until next time, am I a woman? If you are rock and roll, yes. If you're anyone else, hardly. Oh god, that was a long thing.